Hello everyone and welcome to a new campaign of what will be the future of this stream for the short time, unless we get really into it and we get deeper into this game. This is Xenonauts, and for those that do not know, this is a game based on the original XCOM, the UFO defense, and its successor Terror from the Deep. This game has been created some years ago now. The people developing this, that have developed this game, are now creating their second version. But I've always wanted to give this original game a shot because it has some very good reviews, some very good people talking about it. I've always been curious about what other people that want to be like XCOM end up doing. So what we're gonna do is we go into a new campaign. I don't feel insane enough to go insane, but I feel confident enough to go veteran, since we have played many similar games before. And the game will be difficult, the aliens are dangerous and the invasion escalates quickly, but I hope we'll be able to tackle it. We'll activate Iron Man mode because this is the only way to play games, ideally, or at least the way I like, and we will begin the game. So right away, those who know the originals will notice the world map scenario is presented in a very similar fashion. There's even a day-night separation, so that missions can take place in the night or in the light. We'll also be able to select the location of our primary base, which means we can also build more bases later. And the way the original XCOM UFO used to work is that we are supposed to intercept, defeat, down, and stop alien forces all over the place, which with as much coverage as possible and with as much success as possible before we continue investigating who are these aliens, where they are coming from, and eventually how to stop them. So what we're gonna aim for is a very centric base that will cover as much land as possible, and I think the three concentric circles here are different radar ranges that I guess I will be improving upon over time. So I have found this very cute position where we get to cover most of Europe, all of Europe eventually, most of Africa, and a nice chunk of Asia. So we place our base there, and we name it Baki 1 because this is exactly how military obviously names their bases. So right away we see that the time starts passing. We'll examine our base. And in difference with modern XCOMs where you ignore the basics, in this game you need to build a laboratory, you need to build a workshop, or have a workshop. I think this is the command center, yes, there we go. And finally the living quarters, just to be able to function properly. So the game does not assume that you will always have this. Additionally, some storage room, because whatever we buy, whatever we keep needs room. Some radar that will detect enemy UFOs patrolling nearby us. Trumpy one. That would be a nice base. But we are not North American. Alright, and then some hangars holding some of our aircraft. Because in this game, for those that only have played XCOM 2, we are supposed to intercept enemy UFOs and take them down, either destroying them or forcing them to land so that we can assault them with our units. If you want, we can check our aircraft right now. I'm pretty sure this is not an optimal configuration, but it looks pretty good for now. And we will learn more about configurations of aircraft as we go on. Like, do we need different missiles? Do we need different cannons? We'll see all of that. We could also buy a new plane. Can I ask how much it costs? 100,000. We currently have 1.5 million. That's very decent. I guess I have no idea what to buy at the beginning. Alright, and in terms of our dropship, this is more like a Harrier type of ship, a liftoff and deploy for units. This will be Big Sky in XCOM 1, or the dropship in XCOM 2 as well. And the peculiarity here is that we can configure how our units will start deployed. So we could, for example, not have the sniper at the beginning, or put him right here so that he goes out first or second. And we even have some semblance of classes, but in the original sense of, in the Sense that this game works, these classes are attributed by equipment and by our own configuration and not by a choice, because the units will have their own attributes, time units, hit points, strength, accuracy, reflexes, and bravery. And according to these configurations, we can absolutely modify what a unit is wearing. For example, right now the sniper has been given to, the sniper role has been given to the guy with the highest accuracy. But if we so desired, we could tell this guy with the heavy weapon to just jump over to the sniper as well, or the other way around as well. So what I do want to do is to find this guy, Ralph Chapman, and we're gonna ask him to modify his weapons, because wait, no, that's a mistake, just ignore what I said. This guy has the most strength. Who has the most time units? Okay, so what I want to check here, yes, so Ralph. Okay, so we have to do some management, and it's a good opportunity to show exactly what management means. So here we see what a soldier will be equipping on every mission. Luckily for us, compared to other XCOMs, all the basic weapons and equipment are presented as unlimited, which is great, because that means we don't need to buy tiny things that will phase out quickly throughout the game. So we can equip our guys with anything that we wish. And according to what I saw in this list, I can check again. This particular guy, Ralph Chapman, is a perfect candidate to go for a shotgun. He has a lot of reflexes, he has a lot of HPs, and he really doesn't have a lot of aim, which means the closer we are, the more likely we are to hit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to equipment, we're gonna find him. Okay, we cannot find him. Unassigned. Oh, there we go. So we check Ralph, and Ralph is sadly not even set up for joining us, so we'll make sure we include him in the ship. But we want to have an assault made out of him. And the cool thing is, we even get shown if this guy can carry more stuff before having to suffer some penalties. So what we can do is equip him with some detonators that we can either place or destroy or use. I don't even know how this works, but I found it interesting that we can already modify what this particular guy is wearing compared to the others. So we go back to the ship and the dropships, and we must assign a new guy. So let's take this guy out. This is how it works. Relocate, dismiss. No, that doesn't seem to be how it works. Unassigned. So more experimentation until we find out how exactly can we tell this guy not to be on the ship. How about we go to the dropship again? Can we tell you not to be here? Apparently not from there at least. Maybe this is the way. That sounds correct. Okay. So Ralph, please join us. Okay, so we have to remove someone. So in that case, we'll remove whomever has the fewest time units, because that's what I need to move. Jacob Richards, it seems you are the one. Wait, no. This guy. You come back. And finally, Ralph can join us. But we are not done. We have some more configuration to do, because while Ralph will do that, I think this unit had so much strength, yes, that she will become our Rocketeer. Rocketeers use a ton of rockets. Heh, very logical. But the idea is we want to equip someone with as many rockets as possible, so that we go out in the field and just wreck whatever gets in the way. I think we can even fit 1 or 2 D4s. There we go. we even want to set the equipment as default for Rocketeers, so that if we create any more in the future, they will look like this. Good. So, let's go back to our plane. No, that's not correct. We go back to our plane, we check the dropship, and now we see we have the secondary shotgun. There we go. Second shotgun there. Machine gun, ballistic rifle. We'll put it like this. The 3 rifles in the back because they will be used less, and I'm guessing this will be used the most. Okay. What else can we learn? Storage room. There's nothing at the stores right now because we don't count basic stuff, which makes me really happy. Our best guys with most time units are already in. Apparently we can build anything. We build anything you want, but we just don't know what to build. Okay. But for sure we need to research. And research is where the fun begins. So the first project that we may want to do... I see. So they will all show up here. Is that how it will work? First project that we want to be is, I guess, for us to understand what the hell is an alien invasion and why is this happening. And out of this, I guess we will get some future technology that will help us in the battlefield. And regarding the base, I guess I can check if we can build something else. For example, a garage for vehicles. I guess this would make sense because in games like this, having something take the heavier hits always is helpful. Having another radar array would help us detect more enemies, but I guess that's not useful right now. A medical center for faster healing and a missile battery for defense. So I think I will stay with the garage. We did not have a garage ready right now. That means we couldn't buy any type of vehicles. You know what I'm missing? I'm missing the shop. The shop somewhere here, somewhere here. Somewhere here. Clearly not here. Normally we are able to buy stuff. Okay, that's not the place. Manage soldiers, hire soldiers. I guess we could check if there's anyone cool, but I don't think there's anything particular that we want. And the storage doesn't seem to show any buying. Okay, so we will learn as we go. Maybe we cannot buy anything yet. What I want to show you is that time management in this game is a little bit different. All we have to do is pass time until we see something cool happen. For example, we have detected a small UFO. So we center... no, actually we will already send our craft to intercept it. And I actually feel like sending 2. Just in case the first one fails. So we... Oh, I see. That's interesting. So there's already a second contact. So we can ask... There we go. I hope I'm not ruining anything. We can ask one of our planes to redirect and go after this one. If I remember correctly though, if we fight over the water, there will never be recoverable salvage. If we fight over land, there's a chance we'll get it. Alright, so that's already tricky. I guess this is why people could use this 4th hangar that is here. So the question is, do I already want to buy a new interceptor? And the answer is yes, let's do that. Assuming that this is instant. Okay, apparently it is. We can now defend... Oh no, never mind. So it's not there yet. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so the UFO has been intercepted. We are ready to engage. And let's see what happens. So I guess we get to see some interceptor time where our ship is trying to get in the way of where this is aiming. However, now that they have seen each other, they're just gonna go for it and fight. So we start firing, the UFO dodges, and absolutely starts breaking our face and destroys us. Did I do something wrong? The auto resolve said 100% chance to win. So, so I'm starting to believe that I absolutely did something wrong, even though the game didn't tell me so. Right. We still believe our Condor 2. Wow. Okay. Do we want to auto resolve? Because I feel like we could have done something much better than this. And you know what? I want to learn. If there's something for us to learn here, then I should totally see what we're doing. So what is this? Evasive roll. Ah, I see. So we could order some maneuvers. Afterburner provides 50% increase in top speed. Okay, and then this is retreat. And then I can turn off or on these things. Okay, so apparently this is actually manual. It used to be completely how can I call it? Completely automated before, but right now it seems like we'll have to take care of this on our own. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait until this ship dodges, and if they don't dodge, we do. Okay, this is not working as expected. We fire the missiles hit, and we have downed the aircraft. Okay, I guess at least this didn't go too bad. Now we examine the... oh wow, we could go for an airstrike and completely demolish it. I guess that's interesting. Okay, so now we have downed our first UFO, and we'll prepare for a mission. I guess this will have to repair. And okay, so the new Condor will be coming back home in a long time. I guess 3 days. In the meantime, we launch our dropship. Maybe there's more to do. We can ask. Okay, so our Condor 1 will be retrieved by someone else, and then we'll get it back. Cool. We can let some hours pass, maybe. Is this intercepting our guy? Okay, that was scary. And we are rearming because... okay, so we're probably not gonna be able to catch this before it leaves. Also, the third UFO disappeared, or the first one rather. We have reached a mission site, and now we are ready to engage, and I will choose to do so. And just like always, I'm going to cut the stream for 5 seconds so that we can get a separate video and prepare for a long campaign. See you soon!